I grew up in the 90s watching a lot of Gundam Wing and big robot anime. I knew I wanted to work on big machines and robotics from a young age. And with my newest job, I get to work on humanoid robotics. It was kind of time for me to go and try something new, something better aligned with what I wanted to pursue with my skill set. Intuit had a giant layoff of 1,500 employees, and then a whole bunch of other tech companies had layoffs. I was competing with a lot of people that were laid off. It was hard. I would be on Monster and LinkedIn until probably 1:30 in the morning, finding things that matched my skill set. I called my dad and he's like, look, it's only been 2.5, 3 months. Your view of this is so focused because you've never really been without a job before. Out of probably 250, maybe 300 jobs that I had applied to, I heard back from maybe 2 to 5% of them.
Wow. Okay.
And
No, we don't want someone that's overqualified because you'll get bored and you'll want to leave soon. And we're going to invest so much time in you. And it's just like, yeah, but I need to eat and pay my mortgage.
yeah,
And so it's like,
yeah.
I will do whatever.
I emailed them and said, hey, look, I'm a mechanical engineering student that's going to graduate. Do you have internships or are you looking to hire anybody? Here's my resume. And within 24 hours, they contacted and said, we would absolutely love to have you for an internship. I loaded up a U-Haul truck with my wife, our dog, and we drove across the country and started working with these guys.
You don't really know how much risk you can take until you take it. And you're like, oh, okay, that was okay. Maybe I can push myself a little bit further. It's like being picked for the sports
It's like,
team.
pick me.
Yeah.
You always need to be learning. You always need to be retooling or sharpening existing tools. Coming from a startup where things were moving at a really high velocity and then suddenly you're not working you have that expectation that I emailed this person 2 hours ago. Why have they not scheduled my next interview? It's important to maintain outside projects that aren't related to your work, but that showcase your technical abilities. If you're not in an uncomfortable situation, you're probably not growing. They're interviewing you and you're interviewing them just as much because you working with people is a relationship thing.
Because if you go into somewhere and the job would be really cool and a lot of fun, but it might be a miserable place to work because you don't get along with the people.
If I ever landed an interview with anybody, I would dedicate at least an hour to 2 hours before of looking at their company, looking at their website. Do they have a YouTube channel? Look at their YouTube videos. Try to familiarize myself with their product. Anybody that's looking and unemployed, don't give up. Reach out to those around you. Know that there are people that certainly been in your shoes, maybe not for as long as you have, but reach out to those around you.